welcome to the third episode of Meet the Curator. This series is brought to you by the Real Scientists Nano team. Our goal is to provide a platform where scientists can communicate their work and interact with the public. With that in mind, every week we introduce you to a scientist working in the field of materials and nanoscience, who would be curating the RealSci_Nano Twitter account. Stay tuned to meet this week's curator. Good evening, everyone. Today we have with us Michele Celebrano, who is an associate professor at the Politecnico di Milano in Italy, and he's chatting with us from some town in France. So, Michele, where are you talking to us from?
Hi, Pranati. Yes, I'm talking from Dijon in Burgundy, where there is the most excellent wine in the world. Well, they got me here with the excuse of wine. No. They got me here for a visiting professorship. So I'm here for a month or so, and to do some science and maybe some teaching also. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Could you explain your research in simple words, just so our listeners understand what exactly is the science that you're doing?
Yeah, certainly. First of all, thank you very much for inviting me and be part of this thing. So my research, in very few words, I investigate nanoantennas. And of course, if you think about an antenna, what an antenna is, it's pretty easy to figure out. It's a very small antenna. And one might even ask what an antenna does, right? And so the whole, is the same as the big ones that everybody has on the top of his own roof, or the big satellite antenna that you have for satellite communication. It's basically receive and transmit information through electromagnetic waves. So, the point is that the difference is that due to their size, which is nano, so nanoscale, 10 to the minus 9 meters, they are excellent candidates as fundamental constituents of extremely compact and integrated future communication system.
So what can the Twitter followers expect in the week of your curation? What kind of content will you be talking about?
Well, actually, that's a good question. That's also the question that I ask myself, because it's the first time that I do this, and it's not always that you curate some tweet account. Well, I anyway somehow not really new, because I'm curator of another tweet account from Plasmonica, which is the Italian community of researchers working in the field of nanophotonics and plasmonics. And so in a way, I'm gonna do what I'm already doing for that, but in more personal perspective, I would say. So since I'm here in Dijon, I have I'm lucky enough to be in a very specific situation of a scientist, to be abroad visiting. I think it's a nice, also a nice way to see the life of a researcher from another perspective. So not really going to conferences, not really going to the lab maybe straight away, but seeing the life of a professor that goes to another institution, so outside his own institution. Okay,
wonderful. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Michele. Thank you for talking to us today, and we see you on Twitter then.
Thank you so much, and I'm looking forward for starting tweeting.
To know more about Michele, watch out for the fourth episode, which is an extended version of this podcast. Thank you for listening. To know more about us, please visit our website, realscientistsnano.org, and follow us on Twitter at realsci_nano.